Hey there, you're listening to The Mighty Mommy with some quick and dirty tips for practical parenting. Recently, my daughter and I had an experience which was quite unpleasant. Although I know it was definitely worse for her, I have to admit it was fairly difficult on me as well. She was scheduled to have blood drawn for her 6-year well-child exam. I explained in advance what was going to happen, and she certainly didn't like the idea. I wasn't too keen on it either. Immunizations are bad enough, but to actually have to wait with the needle in her arm was definitely going to be a challenge. I don't like having my blood drawn either. Since the appointment was a few days away, I had time to consider how I'd handle the situation once it arose. Unfortunately, it didn't go as planned. Because the doctor had advised me to have my daughter fast beforehand, I didn't allow her to have anything to eat or drink prior to the appointment. I didn't know she could have water. I didn't think to ask. That was an error on my part. I later found out that having her drink water beforehand would have not only been acceptable, but it would have made the procedure most likely go a bit better. If your doctor asks you to have your child fast prior to a blood draw, ask if she can drink water. Due to her not having had anything to drink, it was harder for them to draw the blood, and the first attempt failed. Needless to say, my daughter was not pleased when we had to try the other arm instead. The doctor offered me the choice of coming back another time. Though I'm sure my daughter would have loved to escape the second needle, my thought was simply that if we'd left, she'd have to stress out until the next appointment, and there might be more of a battle getting her back to the office. I looked right at her and I said, "You can do this. We don't want to have to do it again later. Let's just get it done." She wasn't happy about it, but at least she was willing to get it over with. She is 6, so this common sense explanation might not work on a younger child. But one quick and dirty tip for a doctor's visits is to always try to get as much done in one sitting as possible. If you schedule multiple visits where you're doing a little bit at a time, you're simply dragging it out. The fewer visits you have, the better. Your child may remember that one time when she got a bunch of shots, but that could be better than remembering all those times she had to go to the doctor. When the time starts approaching for your child to face the needle, you might be facing a battle of wills. If you've been honest with your child about what's going to happen at the doctor, she won't be surprised when the time comes. Hiding information about what's going to happen is going to cause resentment, fear, or trust issues. Talk to your child matter-of-factly about what is going to happen. Say something like, "You have a doctor appointment today. You'll be getting a couple of shots. I just wanted to let you know." Be sure to answer any questions she might have, and be honest. Yes, it might hurt or pinch a little, but it'll be over fast. You can also take this time to remind her why she's getting the shots. My daughter always asks, "Is this to keep me healthy so I can grow big and strong?" Use words your child will understand about her own health and wellness. Let her know about the shots in advance of the appointment, but not days in advance. You don't want her to fret for days, and you certainly don't want to give her enough time to plot out her escape plan. You'll have to be the judge of when to let your child know what's about to occur. I recommend trying to make your appointments in the morning. That way you can get it over with early, and if there will be any fasting beforehand, your child won't be hungry for long. When the time for the needles arrives, do your best to stay calm. Your nervousness will be noticed by your child. It's similar to when you're having a bad day and are cranky. Your child will often pick up on this and feed off your crankiness. The same goes for nerves and fear. Kids can smell it. Be brave and calm and comfort your child with words of encouragement and reminders as to why the procedure is being done. If you know your child is going to present a physical challenge or fight back, notify the doctor or nurse so additional staff can be on hand to assist. One of the things I do with my children before we get to the doctor is to let them choose a song they'd like me to sing with them during their shots. It provides a distraction and gives them something to look forward to. My daughter always chooses Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I'm always afraid she's going to relate that song to getting shots since she never picks something else. During this last procedure, I actually forgot the words. I was not as calm as I would have liked. Thankfully, the nurse jumped in and saved the day, so I suppose it's a good idea to pick a song that is generally known by everyone in case you freak out like I did. I know, I said to appear calm at all times, but hey, we're only human after all, and I was honestly trying to remain calm. Hopefully, you'll have better luck. That's it for now. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to request a topic for The Mighty Mommy, you can email me directly at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com or leave a message by calling 206-202-2185. This is your friend, The Mighty Mommy, wishing you happy and fun parenting.